Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV. And no, you are not looking at someone different. I am James and this is a trim. What are you chatting? Do you reckon it's alright? That was probably the most cringy way I've ever started a video, but mate, we're going into a month lockdown, by the way. All my best wishes and prayers go to everyone struggling in this time. But you know the dance went, because listen, last lockdown, if you go over to my Instagram, you will see the hair was atrocious. I couldn't let that happen again. I mean, it was getting to a bad point anyway, so we needed to sort it out. Anyway, boys, welcome back to another video. Be sure you like, be sure you subscribe, because boys and girls, we have got some very, very good news. Breaking news, sort of, but not to the point where it's going to get you off your seat. You're probably going to look at it and be like, just some other bullshit transfer rumour. But mate, Erling Haaland has been linked massively with Liverpool over the past morning. Now, it's not saying that we're going to be going in for him in January. As a matter of fact, there's not even been a date given. But believe me, in terms of 48 hours ago, I weren't seeing one article about Erling Haaland. I've woke up this morning and there's about 15. I saw one last night before I went to sleep actually, but literally as I've woke up, I've saw about 15, 16 articles from people like reports like the Echo, the Mirror, you know, some reliable ones, some non-reliable ones. But it's just interesting to see, and I thought I'd talk about it on this video. But it looks like that Erling Haaland, someone who's been on Liverpool's radar before, as well as many other teams in the Premier League's radar, it looks like he could be joining Liverpool sooner rather than later. Now, here's a fun fact. There is 4-1 odds to sign Haaland, which is actually half of what it was 24 hours previous. So when you put it in that perspective, and that's by, I should have got the source of where they got that from. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I just thought that was an interesting one to see, mate, because it's like there was no report yesterday. Now there's actually been quite a few reports. Even the Salzburg chairman has came out and spoke about it, and this is what he had to say on it. His name is Christoph Freund. This is obviously the owner of the club where we signed Minamino. He can play for any club in the world. With his mentality, he will see his self-confidence, and he will be able to make a mark on European football in the next 10 years. And the thing about that, he's already making a mark on European football. But I saw one key word in that sentence, and it was mentality. Now, let me just offer to you people, when Jurgen Klopp goes and buys a player, he's not just going for what they're good at on the ball. If so, we would have signed so many other players that weren't a Sadio Mane, that weren't a Mohamed Salah. Jurgen Klopp looks for mentality. He looks for the right players that he wants. Not only who will make an impact when on the pitch in their 90 minutes, but who will make an impact after a loss. Who's going to tell the boys, you're fucking shit. No, well, not your shit in general, but you were fucking dog shit today, and put them in the place. That's why he's gone and bought players like Van Dijk. So even when he's injured, he can still make an impact, and he can still be a voice. I see mentality in that sentence, and I see that's exactly what Jurgen Klopp would want in a striker. He's young, he's hungry. Obviously, he's playing in Germany. He's not German, but, you know, there's not going to be no barrier in terms of them talking. I'm pretty sure Haaland can speak English. If not, Jurgen Klopp can speak many different languages, etc. Now, I just, like I said, there's no real substance. There's reports saying it. If we do go and buy Haaland, I would expect the time frame to be at the soonest the summer. Not January. Let me tell you now, and let me tell you for free, we will not sign Haaland in January. I just don't see it happening. But the soonest that we could possibly do it is the summer. And with the fact Firmino hasn't been in great form recently, it's a shout. It's a shout, because I do think we need a number 9, and I think we need a high-scoring number 9. And don't get me wrong, some people would argue if you put Haaland in the number 9 position, it takes goals away from Salah, it takes goals away from Mane, which is probably true. But let's be real, Mo Salah is still going to get at least 15 goals if Haaland was to come in. At least. He'd probably still get about 20 to 25. Same with Mane, except you're getting another 15, 20, possibly more from Erling Haaland. Possibly even 30. I think he's got 24 goals in 27 Bundesliga games. Not Bundesliga, in 27 games for Dortmund since January. 24 goals in 27 games. That's insane for a kid that age. Now, you ask me, would I take him? Absolutely. Who doesn't take Erling Haaland? And for those who would say, well, it's a bit early in his career to judge, maybe you're right. Maybe he could go and get a bunch of injuries. But from what we're seeing right now, who's a better striker at that age? Some people would then throw out Mbappe. One, he's not an out-and-out number 9. Two, I probably would rather take Mbappe over Haaland. But I'd still probably not be too much more sad to get Haaland than Mbappe, because I feel like Haaland would probably be more suited to our system in terms of what we've got right now. Mbappe, you probably have to start building the team around him. And I'm not saying he couldn't link up well with Salah and Mane, but I just think Haaland being more of a target man with a more of an eye for goals, and I don't think anyone can disagree with me on that. I think that would suit more in this system. And like I said, I see that mentality. He looks like a mentality monster from the way his chairman speaks about him. So that's what Jurgen Klopp looks for. Now, what does he add to our team? He adds goals. He adds plenty of goals. He adds probably 20 to 30 goals, like I said before. Something that Firmino doesn't offer. Something that other players, possibly like Jota, could come in and offer. Therefore, we might not need to talk about this in a couple of months if we see Jota fit and firing. But how much would we pay? Because you've got to take all these things. I've written these questions down on this piece of paper because I feel like you've got to answer these questions to come up to a solution, a proper conclusion to whether or not you want to sign Erling Haaland. So how much would we pay for him? I think, well, his buyout or no, if this contract runs out or whatever, I don't know the exact logistics, but there's a way around it to where we can pay 60 million for him. But if he's on a full contract where there's no add-ons or whatever, then we're probably looking on about 100 to 150 million for Erling Haaland. Now, if you'd ask me, I prefer to be paying in between about 80 and 100, just because with the fact he's getting goals, with the fact his age that you've got to take into consideration, that will boost his price. You've just got to understand that. But would I take him? Yes, I would. I don't know about you. People might just say to me, James, you're jumping on the bandwagon too soon. I think he's already a class player, and if there's anyone who can turn him from the class that he is now to the ultimate world class, then I think it's Jurgen Klopp. But let me know in the comments down below what you all think. This was just a little one-off Redmond roundup because obviously I thought it was some breaking news. I am going to be doing a live watch-along, my first live match watch-along on YouTube for the Atalanta game. So make sure you're there. I'll be live, we'll be answering your questions, and obviously we'll be celebrating a Liverpool victory, hopefully. Anyway, see you later. Adios.